Shout out to the VOD users. You know who you are. Bet you didn't think I was going to talk so early. Well, let's just jump into it then. Well, look at that. Bam, I'm in the damn house. You thought this channel was just called a ghost house and I wouldn't be in there? You fool. You absolute buffoon. I have been trying to actually find a way to put myself in the window of this damn house since I started the stream, and I'll be honest, I'm struggling. So today I said, you know what? I'm going to put myself in the house in the intro. And it doesn't quite work because I can still see the tongue of the guy behind me. But here we are. We're in the house. We're living out our dreams today. What's up, everyone? It's a weird vibe today. We're going to be doing... we're going to be continuing where we left off for the All Gifts Speedrun yesterday. And then we are going to probably go back and work on a couple of things. Like, for example, I was watching Spoody's run last night, and I noticed how he did the Porgy boss, and I'd really like to drill that in a little bit. So I thought that would be something that'd be kind of fun to work on. Or maybe this will just take freaking forever. So it might just be all stream. Again, we're just kind of setting a pace here, trying to get an understanding of what the challenge is for all this. I don't even know if this is a speed run we're going to even start to endeavor to work on. We're definitely going to go back to bingo goals. Probably do like some bingo attempts starting next stream, which is probably tomorrow? Question mark? We'll see. But anyway, thanks for jumping in here. Thanks for joining me. Yeah. Let's go ahead and just jump into this. What do you say? Oh, baby. And yes, I know the timer is reset to 0. And no, I don't know if I can go back and fix it. Just a disaster. I mean, this is actually a really exciting day for the UFO 50 community for a couple reasons. One, because we're finally getting a Switch release. Thank God. We've all been waiting forever for that damn Switch release. And two, on this channel in particular, we now can have subscribers. So that's really exciting for me. It's like a big milestone for me, so I'm really excited about that. So, like I said, we're just going to carry on from right where we left off. So, I'm just going to start here in Fistel, and we're just going to... Normally, I'd like to do like a little warm-up game or something, but I figure, why warm up when you can just bash your head into a wall? Like, does Bruce Lee warm up before his fights? It's actually a serious question. I'm guessing he probably does. If I had to guess. Did. Bruce Lee's dead, right? Not that I wish ill on Bruce Lee. Yeah, Bruce Lee's definitely dead. But if Bruce Lee could warm up with Fistel, I bet he would. Just for the record. Oh, look at that. My very first subscriber. Shout out to you. I'm just Mickey. You are the very first subscriber to a ghost house. Thank you. I appreciate it. We did it, Reddit. We are officially doing this. This is no longer just for love of the game. Now it's all purely financially focused. I don't even care about the actual streaming part anymore. This is all about the money. I'm just kidding. I do really appreciate it, though. Thank you. That means so much. Just doing my duty. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, so cool. Thank you so much. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Emotes. Next to your name, it says first. Does that... I wonder if that's going to stay there forever. Can you just always be the first subscriber on the channel? Because it gives you this special tag by your name. That's actually awesome. So that whenever anyone says, who was there from the beginning, you'll be able to look down and say, it was me. I didn't start the timer. We're just doing our Bruce Lee warm-up, though, so it's fine. It would. To have the first icon by your name for the rest of time. I bet it'll stay there. Unless I turn it off. Well, I mean, I bet you can decide whether or not you want it to be displayed, but, like, I bet that is something that'll just... that can be displayed forever. That's so cool. Man, this game is so evergreen for, like, UFO 50 is so evergreen for, like, content. I officially started the timer. Just custom if we want. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, man, there's so much I can do with UFO 50, and not just that I can do, that I want to do, because we're working on this All Gifts Speedrun, which could be our entire life if we wanted it to. We got UFO 50 bingo. I still got to finish all my cherries for the game. There's tons of games that I'm interested in, like, just learning the independent speedrun for. There's just, like... there's so much UFO 50. It might be the most game. I heard, on the UFO 50 podcast, they described it as the first AAA indie game. And I'm like, I think that's right. I think that's absolutely right. Because the scope of it is so impossibly large, but it is also, like, definitively an indie game. No AAA publisher would ever make anything like this. Well, why would you ever want to get rid of your first badge? Let people know who you are. Let them know who you're repping. When the Earth was formed, you will be the one who built the first structure. I'm feeling okay in Fistel today, by the way. I was actually feeling okay about it yesterday as well, but I just kind of hit a wall. Oh, no. Yep. I'm telling you, if you accidentally pick something up as this guy, you are just dead. Because he takes so long to throw items. It is just not worth it. Oh, I see you made your name pink as well. Very nice. Very demure, very mindful. I wonder if my name is still pink. It was for the longest time. Oh, I saw that axe coming at me from a mile away. And I was like, Is it worth it? Oh my gosh. I hate when the people rush by like that. I know there's a consistent way to get them all, but you know what I'm really excited about? I realized that, like, as much as I play a ton of UFO 50, I'm not super up on all the strats and stuff. But I'm really excited to, like, co-commentate with people like Yuri, who's a great commentator from last season. And he was great because every time you finished a game, he would always have, like, notes for the players. And I appreciate the hell out of that as, like, a player to be like, oh, that's a good thing to keep in mind, you know, especially at this lower, well, mid-level play style. You know, that was really, really cool. And so to actually have, like, a co-commentator who could, like, explain more of like, those details, whereas, like, I'm just gonna be there just to hang out and vibe. I'm just getting these out of the way. Testing out your emotes. How do they feel? Taking them for a spin? I've never been a big emote person on Twitch. I don't know anything about them. Oh, thank you. I think there's a couple UFO 50 sprites that would be very emotable. Just gotta find them. We have a few on the bingo Discord that would be cool as Twitch emotes. Alright, we did it, Reddit. You know, it occurs to me that even if I wanted to submit this, I actually cannot submit this into the actual official leaderboards because my timer is blocking the little animation of the of, like, the gift house, and you're not allowed to block that animation. So we're literally just doing this to get a good feel of how long it takes us to do all this. All right. Gift for this one is win a fight with 500 with a bet of, wait, what is it? Win 500 plus in prizes in one round. Okay, so we need to do a fight with 500 prizes, which honestly we could probably do in one go, but because I'm really bad at this game, let's do it in two. Let's just do it in one. Let's just do it and be legends. For those curious, it is ill-advised to go for this goal when you're not very good at this game. On the very first run, but I mean, you can do it. So much boom. Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. I don't know if that's a real song or not. I feel like it is. I think we can do this on the first go. We just need to have like one good round here. Uh-oh. Not that one. Yeah, definitely doable. It's especially doable if you, like, are good at this. Not one of my strong suits. You know what I've realized, especially while doing this? I'm like, I think I say every single game is not my strong suit. And I begin to wonder, what is my strong suit? I saw some people in the bingo community say today who were in my tier who were better than me, saying that they might not put themselves in B tier this next season. They might want to go to C tier. And I'm like, if you're not going to put yourself in B tier, what the hell am I doing in B tier? I went almost completely defeated. I won, I think, 2 games the entirety of last season. But again, that's why we're on our training arc. That's why we do what we do and how we do it. Scary, scary, scary. Ah! Jiminy Christmas. You guys know Orlando Bloom is going to be in a new movie coming out? I thought he stopped acting. I thought he did like one thing after Pirates of the Caribbean and it was like, you know what? I've actually made my money. But he's going to be in a horror movie called The Cut, which is about it looks like a psychological thriller about a boxer trying to make weigh-in for like to be in a specific weight class. But it kind of reminds me a little bit of Black Swan, weirdly enough. And I'm like, okay, Orlando. All right, we did it, Reddit. Camp 2 is obtain the friendship bracelet. I know this one well. Sometimes I got it. Read it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. This is such an ideal start for this. Holy. But wait. Never mind. How do you get to the exit? Sir? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was like, man, this is like the goated scene. Apparently not. No. Everything's a warm-up until I say it's not. So this is a warm-up. So if you don't know, you get the friendship bracelet for like 100. No, I think it's actually like 50 coins or something if you get it. If you go to the woods. So that's really the number one focus here. So that's why we're not going in any of these doors. We're not gonna really even worry about it. I think it can appear in a shop, but I don't think we'd be able to afford it if it did. Let's just check to learn. Yeah, it's not in there anyway. All right. This is pretty nice. You know, there are some days where you're just like, I'm not playing that poorly on this game, but I just like, I feel like this game and I are not, like, we're not speaking right now. You know what I mean? Dude, oh my gosh, a UFO 50 rhythm game would rip so hard. Like, the closest we got is, like, the combat system of Grimstone or hiding from the killer in Night Manor. Like, that's the best we got. But we'll take what we can get. Man, a UFO 50 rhythm game. What would that even look like? I'd be so all about it. I love rhythm games. I feel like the world is kind of coming around to rhythm games a little bit. I don't know what it is, but I've just seen a change in people recently. More open to the idea of rhythm games. Oh my gosh. I don't remember who it was. Someone in this chat told me, oh, by the way, you know you don't always have to do the level. Sometimes the door... oh, it's 100. Sometimes the door is just opened, and it's just so good. Dude, I know. Literally, I am so excited about it being released for Switch. I'm kind of in no rush to pick it up digitally. I'm gonna buy the physical edition on that Fangamer's releasing, so I can buy it with the like deluxe book and everything. But wow, what a thank God, right? we have prayed for days like these. We have prayed for days like these. All right, so we are attempting to go kill the spider again here. I am again not good at this. You know what? New goal. I am not gonna say I'm not good at things anymore. Instead, I'm going to start saying I haven't learned in-depth strategies for this just yet. I'm only aware of the basics. That's a good way to say I suck. Oh Jesus! Oh my gosh! Oh, he's got me dead to rights. I don't think I don't think I have a shot here. Yeah, I don't even think I have time. Even if I nailed him. Yeah, I mean, there's so many genres here for sure. Yeah. Has to be 2D. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would love sorry, I have to remember I have to look at the thing here. So for this it's win a draft battle. Okay. Yes. Let me have that guy twice. Yeah, the one thing that I would have really loved to see, just because I love them, is I would have liked to see a more arcade style driving game than Onion Delivery. Like, I would have liked to see you know, like a Daytona style game. Those are like, I love driving games, and I especially love like those kind of retro driving games that were kind of terrible, but like, you know, they could put their UFO spin on it. Maybe it's like a, you know, maybe if the Big Bell race was you know, first person, maybe I'd be a little bit more into it. Gotta bring Donkus' fourth wife into chat here so they can tell me what their weakness is. Shout out to Morsitz, by the way. Yeah, no rhythm at all is pretty crazy. Yeah, it would have been really tough to pull off. Would love to see it though, you know. Pogo, were you the one who told me that in Camp 2 that you could go back through the doors? Can't for the life of me remember. I'm scared, Gandalf. Yeah, I think you told me, and it literally is a life-changing thing. Hold on one second. Sorry, I just gotta check this real quick. Oh, very nice. Sorry. Mickey, if you're still in chat, I didn't get a phone call, but I did just get what I was looking for there. We'll worry about that in a little bit. Well, it wasn't a phone call, but it was that. It was that. It was an email. Good. Very good. Oh my gosh. Sigh of relief. Sigh of relief. Sorry. I don't love speaking in code. I just, you know, it's personal life stuff. Let's not play as the freaky robot man. I hate him so much. I can work with this. Yeah. I am not a hyper contender. No, wait. I have yet to learn great strategy for a multitude of the characters in the current roster for hyper contender. Yeah, Elka and Sephi are like my two ideal picks for sure. This guy's my number 3 pick. So I don't love that I'm trying this with 2 of him, but you know, this is like, again, because this speed run is not like, you know, I'm calling it a speed run, but more or less I'm just kind of getting a feel for the category. Just kind of like you know, I'm not taking the car off the lot yet. I'm just kind of like, you know, seeing how it drives. I have not won a round yet. I just got to try Donkus multiple times. It could have. You got to talk to Mortitz in the community. It's they call themselves Donkus's fourth wife, and they are the ultimate Donkus main. I'm trying to remember who I had for mine. I think I had actually 3 different people, but I know for sure I had Sephi and this girl who I always forget her name. Doesn't she look like an Oompa Loompa from like that one like viral image from the Wonka experience or whatever? I'm so embarrassed that I've cherried this game and still just do not have the chops. I have yet to learn the chops. We gotta, you know, it's actually really important going into the next bingo season. We can't be all woe is me about what I don't know. We gotta find things to brag about. Yeah, no, for sure. It's actually I'm right there with you, where, wow, they kicked my ass there. I'm not good. I am working on getting better at both of those games, but watching really high level play of them is so hype, especially in the bingo setting. It's so great. Motherfucker. Okay, sorry. that was hostile. I mean, this guy's obviously like the best matchup to go against though, right? He can't even jump. No, I'm actually the best matchup against myself because I'll just throw myself into my own weapon, apparently. Yeah, honestly, yes. I'm just angry that I shouldn't have said it with such fervor. I let you in on my true emotions towards Hyper Contender at that moment. Mask off. I literally saw myself back in my Smash Brothers days watching Jigglypuff juggle my ass as Peach and go, man, this game fucking sucks. Why would we even play this freaking game, stupid? Why do I always play girls in fighting games? That's an interesting question to ask yourself. That's actually true for most games. I think when given the choice, I almost always choose to play girls in games. Like if I'm playing like an RPG, I almost always do. That's very interesting. What can we take from that? I don't know. Not everything's a lesson, I guess, is what we could take from that. Oh my gosh, thanks for the raid, Spooty. Appreciate it. Welcome on in, everyone. We're browsing around the all gifts category here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Karma. Are you excited for the next bingo season? Thanks, Winterbit. Appreciate you. the gift shopping? I feel like I'm the one being shopped, if that makes sense. It's kicking my ass a little bit, but you know. Yeah, it is a, it has been a journey. I've been working to get myself in fighting shape for the upcoming season. I've been streaming here. Like I didn't stream at all last season, but I've been streaming here like every day for like the last, I don't know, month or so, and I'm like, seeing people like you know, some of the competitors from last season saying like, hey, by the way, I think I'm going to put myself in C tier next season. And I'm like, you literally kicked my ass in B tier last season. Please don't put yourself in C tier, because then I need to put myself in C tier. So I'm trying to get myself up to fighting shape so that I can actually be killer in B tier, and hopefully win more than 2 games this year. More than anything, I'm excited to commentate, though. I think it's going to be so much fun. Oh, and thanks for the follow, by the way, Winterbit. Appreciate ya. Motherfucker. Sorry. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you were great season 1. You were great season 1. I think, as with most things in my life, mediocrity will do me just fine. Just as long as I just want to win like 4 games this season, you know? I don't even need to make the finals. I just, you know, I just want to be a contender, you know? But it's gonna be a blast. I'm so looking forward to commentating this next season. Because signups are happening right after the Cherry Rush, right? Ah, you son of a bitch. I hate Hyper Contender. Oh my god. We just need to win 1, man. And then it's over. I think I'm gonna agree with you on that. I like almost joined Val on one of his commentator or one of his casts. That's what they're called. I should probably learn that. Last season, but then I got scared. And so I was like, well, now that I'm actually like doing some streaming, I feel like I'm a little bit more equipped, you know, ready to do it. Yeah, that's really Yogo's secret, like, best ability, is their ability to just grapple and take the ring. All right, cool. Moving on to Valbrace. Do we want to jump into Valbrace yet? I mean, we're gonna have to do it eventually, right? Valbrace is kind of long, though, isn't it? Funny yoink robot. Accurate. Let's actually start with Rakshasa, and then we'll kind of go back to that. I like the Rakshasa goal, because you don't have to go anywhere. You just have to lock the fuck in. Man, are you guys tired about talking about how this game is now on Switch yet? Because I am so excited that this is on Switch. Holy. And the fact that it was just Shadow Drop today was just insanity. All right, we did Rakshasa. That was fun. Oh my gosh, me too. I am so excited for that deluxe edition. You will, as soon as I can get the cash together, catch my ass pre-ordering that. I need that yesterday. I've actually been like seriously considering just like compiling a collection of physical maps from the game just to, because I just think it'd be really neat to have. And now that this is coming out, I'm like, thank God, you just saved me so much work. Oops. It's fine. We're gonna get to 10x here real quick. There we go. I'm just like not in the mood to do the grindy ones yet. We'll get back to it. We'll cut back. Thanks everyone for sticking around, by the way. Those are just joining us. I'm not at the quite at Spoody's skill level, but we do our damnedest here. We do things as Dan Giesling says, we do things a little bit different. And as I say, we don't do them better, but we do them different. So any tips, tricks, welcome. Yeah, I'm with you. Like, I'm not excited to spend that much, especially because like the book is not like a full-sized book. But to be honest, just supporting the artists, like, I've got so much more than $60 of value out of this game. Like, if there's one thing I'm always willing to spend money on, it's supporting artists, you know. We did it! All right. I don't know. Let's just jump around. Let's just get these last gifts the way that we want to do it. Because Seaside is win the bonus game, right? Sorry, I locked in there. You know what this game does to me? It literally, like, it puts me in such a vibes mindset. I always forget I'm streaming when I play this game. Like, if you notice, if you look back at any of my streams, as soon as I start playing this game, I'm just, like, having a nice time. Driving down PCH, I'm vibing. Alright, now just, for this one, all we have to do is win the bonus game, so it's a very easy gift. Because I don't know if anyone's ever failed the bonus game. It is very Flash game, in a way that I find incredibly charming. As I grew up loving Flash games. There's one Flash game that I grew up with, and no one knows what the hell I'm talking about. Have any of you ever heard of the Flash game called Every Day the Same Dream? Every time I bring it up, no one knows what I'm talking about. But I swear to God, like, artistically, this was, like, one of the most important Flash games to, like, my artistic brain. Check phone. All right, I will. It's yeah. So it was like, I don't think it was fully black and white, but it was like shaded to kind of look like it was black and white. And the idea was, it was like you played as like this working man who like he's going to the same job every single day, and every day you like change like one thing about your life, and you know, like sometimes he makes it through the day, sometimes he doesn't. It's like a Groundhog Day kind of story, but the whole object of the game was to like live through the same monotonous day, trying to like survive every time. Okay, hell yeah. I'm so glad. So glad. Oh, thank you, Mickey. Wow, that was so sweet of you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Oh my gosh. Sorry, she my girlfriend just bought me the deluxe edition for UFO 50. Wow, that's so sweet. Thank you. All right. What do we want to do now? What are we in the vibes for? Let's do camp. Camp 3. Oh, I could see how that happens. Yep. Figure out how to make a zombie vaccine. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. That is... What game is that? Oh my gosh. Man, I played so many Flash games. Do you guys remember Postopia or Postopia? Probably Postopia. I think me and my sister just called it Postopia because I don't know. I lived off Flash games. Oh, you know what? Here's a, you know, I also love like Neopets and stuff, but one of the other great ones, there was a website called Too Munch Fun, which was like, which was their response to Postopia. Yeah, Postopia slaps. Let's go. By the way, I should lock in a little bit here. Did you guys have Neopets? Because I still remember my first Neopet who I had with me in all my time when I was there was a blue Ixie who... I'm trying to remember. I gave him like a really normal name. His name was like Kyle or something. Crazy Monkey Games, yes! Oh man, that's another banger for sure. Because it had, I remember like the dirt bike racing game on Crazy Monkey Games. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't think we were gonna make that. All right, we could still win the game. It's gonna be close. You weren't allowed to play those? What about Neopets? Were you allowed to play Neopets? Trolls though. Yeah, I didn't play that. I think that's past my time. All right, we gotta lock in for this. I will tell you a story of time I got in trouble because of Flash games right after these short messages. Hold on one moment. All right, we made it. All right, so I, as a genius kid, I realized that my parents didn't get mad at me when I went to like cool maths games or whatever it was called. And so what I used to do is I would alt tab from Crazy Monkey Games and alt tab into cool math games whenever I saw my parents coming. And so one time I caught them right as they were coming in, and I like alt tabbed over into something, and they did not think that I was playing Flash games on the internet. I just didn't want them to know I was playing my dirt biking game. But that's anyway. That was a fun night of my life. Yeah. Yep. So I couldn't play Neopets. Oh, right. You know, actually, my sister got in big trouble because she was trading Neopoints with someone to get, like, an invisible paintbrush, which, by the way, is the biggest ripoff in the history of Flash games. Because that idea of, like, do you want to not see your Neopet? You can get an invisible paintbrush, and then you won't be able to see them. Awesome. Anyway, my sister like went to like the Neopets black market where you actually could talk to people, and she lost all of her Neopoints, and they didn't actually they gave her like some like really easy to acquire paintbrush. It was absolutely it was so funny. I remember her weeping at home, being like I can't believe I did this. And my parents used this as like an opportunity to teach us lessons about the dangers of meeting strangers on the internet. And I'm like, I guess there's worse ways to learn this lesson than getting an invisible paintbrush. Thanks for the follow, run. Yeah, the Neo Scammer is a very real thing. Let's do Minimax. I don't think I really had interest in playing too many beat 'em ups growing up. I was a Nintendo kid primarily. So like I played a lot of like Double Dash was like one of my big games, and then Sunshine was another really, really big one for me. Okay. So for this one, by the way, this one is we just need to collect 100 of the bits and pieces and whatnot. Shinies, that's what they're called. Double Dash was so bomb. I love Double Dash so much, and because I was the younger brother, I didn't even get to drive very much. Oh, fuck. Whoops. That's a new mistake. I just sat in the back throwing green shells around, and I thought I was participating. Younger siblings rise up. You all know what it's like. The fact that I had a controller that was plugged in was exciting enough. You know, I just realized I don't have my thing anymore. Aha. You know what's really... I realized something about my life. I have spent most of my, like, adult years making up for things that bothered me in my childhood. Like, for example, Now, when I play racing games with my friends, like, I always win because I have spent so much time in racing games. And I also, like, when we were playing, like, Warzone or something, I'm the driver, right? And then when I was growing up, my family also didn't like to play board games at all, but I love board games. And so I remember being like, I just want to play board games all day with people. And so what did I do? My first job that I got when I like moved out of the house was working at a board game store where you have to learn like I think like 130 plus games, something like that. It was and so I literally got to like live my childhood dream of spending all day playing board games. I lived far away from like Disneyland. What did I do immediately after that job? Started working at Disneyland so I could go to Disneyland every day. Live your dreams, kids. It's not too late. No, wait. It's on the other one, isn't it? Yeah, but mostly I grew up on Nintendo games. Like, I think Luigi's Mansion I cited as my favorite game for a very, very long time. And then just slowly over time, that shifted to being Super Mario Sunshine. And now I don't actually even know what my favorite game is. It's kind of a complicated question. I thought that there was like a ton of shinies up here. Am I crazy? I guess I'm crazy. It's up on one of these stocks, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, absolutely I accept hints. In fact, I encourage them. I am good at taking criticism. Rightmost leaf. Okay. Thank you. Up here as well. Right? No, I'm stupid and wrong. I apologize. Rightmost leaf. This one. No, this is... Mother trucker. Alright. We're fine. It's fine. I'm not upset. Is it on this? I feel like I'm going crazy. Because I swear there was like one really easy... Like, it was a high up leaf, and then you went to it, and it was just full of shinies. And that was like the spot. Is it this one? Other plant? That's where it is. Thank you, Winterbit. Yeah, this is what we were looking for. Because then we just need to get, like... Yeah. That's an upsetting number. Yes, they are both treated separately. Man, that goal on the bingo, I really want to learn is the, like, get 150 shinies without getting the shrink potion. Like, that just seems tough. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I got this one here. Alright, we did it. Alright, what do we want to do next? Shall we see where we're at in Pilot Quest? Dare we throw ourselves into the flames? Yep. We're all ready to go here. Mini and Max is such a great game. It's just one of the few games in the collection that I have a hard time coming up with anything wrong with it. It's kind of like Night Manor, where I'm like, anyone who tells me that they don't like this is just like, come on, man. What are you looking for? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're coming up with an opinion that's not true, but like, what more do you want out of this collection? It's like, these are the goats. Okay, if everyone could just do me a favor, just like close your eyes and not watch me do this, I'd appreciate it. I'll just tell you what's happening. Oh my gosh, is that a quadruple hit on him? Oh my gosh, oh, he's going down. Oh, I actually do have him jammed in a weird corner. It's kind of good. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, baby, let's do the twist. You gotta be close. Yes! Oh my gosh. I was not ready for that to work out. Whew! That's huge. That is huge. Let's go. I have no idea. I think I just found the new strat. If you can get him up there, jammed into the corner, he just chills. She just chills. That's not chronological to rock on months ago. That's what I'm saying. Like, I genuinely believe this collection does a fantastic job of telling you there's no reason to do this in order. There's absolutely no reason that you need to do this, like, row by row or one at a time. Like, as soon as you boot up Barbuda, it literally says, like, hey, this is going to be a slow-paced, thinky kind of game, and when you're booting up a collection of 50 games, that's probably, like, the last thing you want to run into. It's one of my favorite games in the collection, but I feel like what you really want to do is they want you to bounce off it and say, let me jump, I don't know, I like cowboys, let me boot up this cowboy hat game. Right? Or it's like, oh, you know what? I want to try this fighting game. What is that about? And I feel like it does a good job of that. And anyone who like goes through like step by step, I don't blame you for it. But I feel like the game wants you to explore and just, you know, see what you like. I know, literally putting Mini and Max like down here at the very end, big confidence play for sure. Yeah, I think that's a great way to do it. I think that's a great way to do it. All right, I don't think we can put Valbrace off anymore. I'm going to pull up a map for Valbrace because ain't nobody got time for that. One moment, please. Let me just open that in a new tab. So I'll sit in silence and think about what we've done. Hold on. Why can't I open that in a new tab? Yeah. No, that is fair enough. I honestly didn't think that I was going to, like, I didn't think I was ever going to get close to sharing the collection. Now I'm down to my last, like, 8, I think, games to cherry. But yeah, I thought, I was like, I might gold the games eventually, but I don't think I'll ever cherry them. And now I'm like, I am this close to actually cherrying the whole collection. Let's just open this. So I feel like this is actually ideal. Floor 1. All right, that's what we need. All right, so for this goal, we just want to make sure that we are going to all of the thrones. That's basically all we're looking for. No, that and I think yeah, that is like one of the like a genuine problem with the game is that like it's hard to like some of the cherries are kind of like good challenges, but like the completionist inside of us like doesn't want to like just let it go, you know? Ow. I like passing turns to wait to get hit. I just want to make sure that I'm hitting the spikes on my own terms, you know? Yeah. And there is something also I think to be said about like, well, I mean, like there it's always the argument, right? That it's like, well, I mean, you don't have to do the cherry, but I mean like the game wants you to do the damn cherry. But it's like, for the people who really love the, where the hell am I? I already lost my place on the map. Okay, we're there. Got it. Yep. For the people who really love the game, you know, like, maybe getting a streak of 3 in Lords of Disconia is, like, is totally fine. Do I want to get that streak in Lords of Disconia? I do not. All right. Oh, I forgot you actually need essence to sit on thrones. All right. Didn't mean to go here. Hey, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Lords of Disconia. Quite the opposite, actually. I think Lords of Disconia is very good if you're into it. Uh-oh. I'm lost. Yeah, does Spooty love Disconia? I'm glad that someone loves Disconia. I love Disconia, like, I like the moment-to-moment battles in Disconia. That's what I'll say. But those, like, but slowly moving your way through the, through the battles was just like, I don't know, as a board game person, I think I'm like really adverse to moment gameplay being like so slow like that. Yeah, like you kind of like forget about the map while you're doing the fights, and the fights take so long. Yeah, because I mean it's based around like it's called like Crokinole, something like that. Crokinole. And I really like that game. It's very, you know, physically flicking discs feels awesome. It's just how long, like if I could do it more on my own time, you know, but like the fact that I have to dedicate 15-20 minutes to this, yeah, it's just I don't want to spend that much time. Oh, I was just here, wasn't I? Whoops. Okay, I didn't open that one, I guess. Okay, we found the stairs. Yeah. Yeah, Carom. Yeah, Tin Pin Slammer. I'm not familiar with that one. Sounds like Pogs. That should have opened the right gate, correct? Remember how I said I was going to use that map that I literally, like, took the time to pull up? Oh my god. I'm so glad you all are here so that you can help me get through this. Because I ain't never going to survive this by myself. Oh my god. It's a mini game for the World's End with you for the Nintendo DS. Oh my gosh. Yeah, somehow I missed that one. I don't know how that slipped through the cracks. Oh. I swear to God, we are going to get through all these gifts today. We are not going to be defeated again. Whew. Can you get essence from this? No. Learning something new every day. Do you know what game I was really, like, disappointed with on the DS? I was really disappointed with, I guess I'm just tying it all back, with Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. That game was probably the most excited I've ever been for a video game in my life. I was, like I said, when I was a kid, I was such a huge Luigi's Mansion fan that, like, I was like, oh my gosh, finally a new Luigi's Mansion game and I could take it on the go. And then they just, like, totally missed the vibes of the original game so much. So disappointing. Oh, right. Yeah, I remember that game. I didn't actually play it, but I remember the reviews for that game were awesome when it was coming out. I gotta start looking at the map. I don't know, we're vibing today. We're just having a good day. It's actually such a great day. Can I say that? I think you're supposed to be, like, a little cynical on Twitch. But, I don't know, I'm just having the best day. The only game I actually think I put a lot of time to on my my DS was Animal Crossing. And even that, I didn't put as much time into it as I could. I know, literally. I'm hoping we're moving into a new era on the internet where you know, it's like, man, how cool is it to be happy? Joyful. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm making up this straw man who's like trying to suppress the happiness of the youths or something. But man, doesn't that guy suck? Hate that guy. Are we able to get the gift on one on one throne sitting? Yeah. Definitely feels like we haven't changed much on the internet. Yeah, and then you look, no, straight up. I remember being in the TF2 lobbies growing up. That was one way to grow up, I guess. I learned a lot of new words, which was good, I guess. Very educational. I actually have such a vivid memory of going on a TF2 lobby, and I was probably like 15 at the time, but I felt like an adult. And I remember there was one kid, I still remember his name. His name was Oscar, and he sounded like he was probably about like 10 years old, and the poor kid was just there to play the game, and he was so excited about it, and everyone kept just trolling this poor child, where he's like, did you know that the scout actually gets the scout can capture the points twice as fast? And everyone's like, oh, really? And he's like, yeah, I learned that on tips. And then by the end, the kid was literally like, he had his invisible paintbrush moment, like my sister did on Neopets, where where someone was like selling him a golden wrench for the engineer or something. And I'm like, oh, this poor child. All right, we got the gift. We're out of there. We're never seeing that game again. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Let's go into Grimstone. Yeah. It was... I'm not saying they were allowed to be there. I'm not saying that they were necessarily a rule follower, but I think that kid couldn't have been... 12 is like the peak, right? But they were like somewhere in that like 10 to 12 range for sure. And they definitely were not old enough to be playing that game. Definitely not. That poor kid. I hope he's doing well. He's probably like... You know what's going to happen? Is I'm going to be... need life-saving surgery. And then I'm going to be sitting on the surgery table. And then I'll be like, thank you, doctor. Oh my gosh, you saved my life. How'd you do that? And he's like, I learned everything I need to know on tips. And I'll be like, oh, what's your name, sir? And he says, I don't need a name anymore, kid. But you can call me Oscar. Oh, it's going to be so tight. Dr. Oscar. Yeah. No, for sure. It would be such a different vibe. And there was something really like charming about that, like kind of growing up in like the forum era and the, you know, dealing with assholes on the internet era without like any repercussions. Like, oh, you got banned from the game for a week. but there's no record of anything that was said because these games were just flying by the seat of their pants. There was something like really charming about like being part of that. Do I think it's better? Hell no. Hell no. Oscar, if you're out there, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Oh. That was a big miss. Does anyone know if there's any value to defending in this game? Like, obviously not when you're one person, but, like, in a casual playthrough, is there any value in that? Because when I played through it completely indefensible. And I don't know if that was the right move. What? Sorry, my button literally did not work there. Mom having more HP than target. No, I don't think it was that. Like, I think it literally just, like, makes you go, huh, like, I'm gonna take a little bit less damage here. But, like, just a little bit. Okay, that was kind of a bad miss. Is it ill-advisable to do this goal with just one person? Probably. Especially if you're not gonna be hitting crits. I'm gonna go back and... You know what? Sometimes slow and steady wins the race. And we're just kind of, again, getting a lay of the land today, so... It's all vibes. It's all vibes. I don't think we want those, right? Yeah, because we don't need any special. And... Wait, can we not afford any bandages? We can't afford any bandages. I loved Grimstone, by the way. Maybe the only JRPG that I've ever really gotten into. But I really loved it. You haven't finished it yet? You gotta get on that. It's like it's a momentum game, I would say. Like, if you just make up your mind that you're gonna do it, I think the game just flies by. But it took me, I was sick in bed, like completely immobile, and I set up my PC so I could play it on like the TV in my room, so I could sit down and play through the game. But when I did, I got through the whole thing, and I absolutely loved it. It's really just getting past the starting area that I had trouble with, and then also like the Black Prison later on. That place is tough, man. I didn't really struggle too much with the big ending, though. A lot of people say that the ending is like that last area was like really confusing and long. I don't know. I didn't really struggle with that one too much. Okay, so you're probably like a little shy of halfway. Yeah, it is a very comfy game. I think it's kind of weird because there's not really many comfy games in UFO 50, so it kind of feels out of place in a weird way. Where it's like, why would I play this when I could play, you know, Mini and Max? But it is like it's just like it's a chill cowboy game. I mean, it specifically hits my interest because I love westerns, and I wrote a full-length play this last year that takes place during a religious apocalypse. So like it does exactly fit into my interest. But I also just think the game is just so chill. No, yeah, for sure. It's actually something I'm dying to do on this channel someday. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen. I would love to do a play reading. Get some friends together and just like, because I do a lot of writing, but I don't publish most things. So I'm like, if there's something that I don't plan on publishing, but I'd still like to like get out there, I would love to just get a group together. We'll have some drinks. We'll have and we'll do a play reading. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm a true theater kid deep in my heart. I grew up doing theater. I still do theater to this day. Like I said, I write plays. Done a little bit of directing. I was a drama teacher for 2.5 years. Theater just kicks all kinds of ass, to be honest. I think it's more punk rock than people give it credit for. I think just because it got this misconception that when people think about theater, they think of like Hello Dolly, and they don't think about like actually the cool punk rock stuff that theater is. And anyone who has that opinion, read something by Sam Shepard. It'll blow you away. That's so cool, Winterbit. That's so awesome. Couple vaudeville sketches. By the way, I didn't even mention what this cherry is that we're going for right now. 10 level ups is what we have to do. So we got time, basically. So we're at level 4. Now, if someone tells me that these levels don't need to be all from the same person, like a person doesn't need to reach level 10, I'm gonna lose my mind. I bet, is that the case? Please don't tell me that's the case. Hold on. I had this horrible, oh my gosh, it is the case, isn't it? Guys, it's looking a little bit like the case. Guys, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. It is. Oh no. Wait, hold on. No. It's reached level 10? Hold on. I just pulled up Spoody's world record run for this. He has a party of 4. And then, and then he's just beelining it for, like, the first little boss guy. Oh, that's crazy. That's a crazy thing to do, Spoody. You were a madman. Spoody. Oh, really? I mean, what do you got? We got nothing but time. Let's do what we're doing. Why don't we be ourselves, you know? Uh-oh. Oh, you'd love to see that. This is an excellent opportunity to just hang out, check in, see how we're doing. Oh, got him. That's a lot of mole rats. It was actually kind of a scary fight. How much is the shotgun? I feel like it's like 400 teeth. Y'all, we gotta run. I mean, do we have to run? Yeah, we should have run. Because we have no bandages. But they're definitely going to hit for 4. We just have to hope that they only hit for 1. And we have to kill the guy who hits us last. Shit. I love it. I mean, I love it. Actually. Oh. So he took 60 teeth. So that means we have a... Yep. That means we have 53 left. Excellent. Let me just check to see what the price of that is. Yeah. Unfortunately, very believable in Derek Yu's universe, isn't it? He loves that. He lives for that. I didn't realize that this was like... Yeah, the Derek universe is very good. That is very good. You know what I realized? I think I talked about this on stream already, but I was watching the Spelunky anthology run for this last GDQ, and I was like, I've never played the Flash Spelunky. Derek made the same damn game 3 times. And yes, they've gotten steadily better. Spelunky 2 is one of the GOATs, for sure. But Homeboy made the game 3 times and thought no one would notice. Let's take a look and see how much this pistol costs. Or, I mean, this shotgun costs. Yep, 400. I know. Literally. People were very angry. And yeah, it literally is the same game with, like, you know, added content. I guess we should probably venture off into a place where the enemies give us more XP, huh? You know what was one of the worst bets I ever made? So, I was playing with a friend. I don't remember what we were doing. We were just hanging out on Discord talking, and he's like, "What should we play?" And I was like, "I don't know, Spelunky." And then I started booting up Spelunky 2, and then I was like, "No, Spelunky HD." And I said, I will buy you any game you want on Steam if you can beat Yama on the first go. Motherfucker just pulls out a full Yama run. No questions asked. And I ended up buying him Grand Theft Auto 5. It was not on sale. That was the second time that I had been duped by him as well. I mean, I guess I'm kind of duping myself in a lot of ways. And all of these stories, I'm always the one who's like, oh, we should do something stupid. And then we do something stupid, and then once you know, something dumb happens. But we also played a lot of, still do, play a lot of golf with your friends. And straight up. And so you can change the settings in golf with your friends to like make your ball different shapes. So I was like, I bet you cannot beat the Oasis, which is like the second level in that game. You can't beat the second level with your ball in the shape of a cone while still not failing any hole. It took him like 6 hours, but he did it. And I ended up buying him a game on Steam. Why do I do it? I should make better choices. Like not doing that. That's the problem. All of my friends are as dumb as I am. And as soon as you say it's like, that would be a really stupid idea, but you can't do it, that's when it happens. That's exactly when it happens. There is something like, I feel like in a way though I did win that bet, because he had to play a game called Golf with Your Friends by himself for like 6 hours. So who's the real loser there? Oh my god. I miss back in the day. You know, maybe I wouldn't have liked this game as much if I had to play it now. But these guys didn't used to do this when I played through the game. So this was a non-issue for me. You know what the problem is? We're not like... We have to be like that guy in Rogue One who like... Look, see? This is what I'm saying. We gotta be the Rogue One guy. We just gotta be one with the Force. The Force is with me. He don't miss. He don't miss. Yes, I did play it before the patch. Did Defend get changed as well? More interesting gameplay. Yeah, like the effects actually working. Yeah. You can't kill me. You're too afraid. See, I told you he was too afraid. Oh, baby. Yeah, we needed that. We needed that bad. Uh-oh. Guys? Guys? Mom says that I can't hang out with... Alright, never mind. Now, if I kill one... He missed. Oh, son of a... Guys? I don't know if we should be doing this. Where is my skills at? I'm at level 4? Level 4? Level 4? Out of 10? This is not the way. This is not the way. We'll talk about that later. Let's play a game that is so much faster to beat. Lords of Disconia. I'm gonna invite Spooty over to my house and he can beat this for me. You know what, Noxmoo? This one goes out to you. My Noxmoo joined the community when I was working on the cherry for this game. And damn it, they've been here ever since. So you know what, Noxmoo? You deserve this. Yeah, I feel like you're right, Pogo. I think I just have to learn strats, because I don't want to sit there and... I just don't want to sit there and grind out 6 more levels. Right on. Thanks for hopping in here, Winterbit. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the battlefield out there. Thank you. Thank you. It has. Appreciate you coming by. Alright, sorry, I totally missed that I had another shot there. I was like, why is he not moving? What an idiot. Alright, that's what we needed. Just a little momentum. Momentum, momentum, momentum. You guys remember that game? Action Hank? But Hank was spelled H-E-N-K. So it's like Action Hank. That was a cool game. I don't think I've heard anyone else mention that game, but I was like obsessed. It came out like probably like 8 years ago now. If you haven't heard of it, the conceit of the game was basically that like it's a speed running game where you're like playing a little guy like running down like Hot Wheels tracks basically, and you just have to get it's all about optimizing your movement, and it was just like a true honest to God just speed running game. I'm kind of surprised that I haven't seen it like appear in like GDQ or something. Oh, I'm dead as hell. That's okay. He's got nothing to fight me with. Yeah, we're gonna win this fight. We just have to believe. Wow, he got the double heal again. Yeah, this is the first level. Let me have a little grace. Like he's just zooming around now. He's not even trying to kill me. lordy. Man, I've gotten weirdly hungry during this. I ate literally right before the stream, and now I'm like, I can go for a burger right now. Hungry, yeah, you know what? Right, thank you, Noxmoo. Get my head back at the game. We're hungry for victory. We are here for a purpose. This is not for entertainment. This is not for fun. This is to decide whether or not we're champions or are we losers. That's what I said right at the beginning of the stream. Now that this channel can take subscribers, fun's over. We're no longer having fun on this channel. It is purely for financial gain. That's it. We have no more interest in creating fun, interesting things. We're gonna turn into Mr. Beast. I'm gonna become Madam Beast. I don't know why I've become Madam Beast, but I will. Damn it. Oh, man. I can't believe how much... I literally can. I was about to say how much this guy is kicking my ass right now. And then I remembered it's Disconia. And it giveth and taketh away. Mostly it taketh away, if I'm being totally transparent. Oh, yes. So much. Oh. Guys. I don't want to play anymore. Very strong. Small Layla. Yeah. It's just, he's too powerful on this. We're in his territory. Yeah, we won the battle, but we are not winning the war with this attitude. Oh, I can't buy from the shop? Alright, cool. Oh, you know what? I should have only done one move there, and then I could have had... Oh. Can I tell you something? Can I be transparent with you all? Losing that Grimstone thing took a little bit of the wind out of my sails for this gift rush. It's broken my heart. And I just can't imagine myself doing 5 more Disconias here. I'd kind of like to set up to do a bingo here instead. Which I know we're so close to the end of the gift rush, but if I don't learn how to do like the RNG manipulation, like that's gonna take some time. And I don't want to do 5 levels of this, which even in the world record speedrun is like an hour. I don't know if I want to do that, to be totally honest. Well, obviously we're gonna finish this fight here, and then I think what I want to do is I want to grab a protein bar, and then I want to set up for a bingo. That's what I want to do. So you know what? That's what we're gonna do. Wow, we're not winning this fight either. I'm sorry, Noxmoo. I know this is your jam. But unfortunately, I'm allergic to jelly. Night smash. So true. So true. Okay, at least we can kill this guy, probably. Yeah. We might win this fight. If we win this fight, we win the war. It really is all coming down to this. Which is exciting. Let's say that in a more exciting tone. It all comes down to this. Can a ghost house, aka ghost, aka me, win against the enemy? Oh man, I just, it's Disconia, man. It's Disconia. Now that's interesting. I feel like there's a ricochet situation here. Yeah, baby! Did you hear my stomach there? Could you hear that? Why am I so hungry? We win the battle. Oh, wait, he can go buy more units. Fucking hell. And he buys one ogre. It really does all come down to this. A knight and a champion versus one ogre. Now that is a show. I'm gonna use my guys to bounce in here. Up. Let's just bounce away. Oh, I bounced them right back together. Oh man. Oh my gosh. He only gets one move per turn though, so we can take advantage of that. He may not. No, he can. He can. It's like tight though. So oh, fucking hell. Disconia. Ah, Disconia. Sorry. I turned into like, I don't know. Who is that in Harry Potter? I keep thinking it's like Snape, but that's not what Snape sounds like. And then I keep thinking that they say the line, "Did you put your name into the cabinet file?" And I realize, no, that's what's Dumbledore. Doesn't Voldemort talk like that though? Doesn't he have like an old man voice? And then Snape is like this, Mr. Potter. Guys, I don't know anything about Harry Potter, which is really funny because we've had so many like times of like I've seen through every Harry Potter movie multiple times, but we did it, Reddit. Hacker voice. We're in. All right. I think that's going to end this gold rush attempt. Or not gold rush. Sorry, I'm a prospector. That ends the gold rush attempt Now we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves down into bingo territory after I just have a quick snackaroo. Be right back. Okay, we're not doing bits. We're not doing bits here. No bits allowed. We'll be back in just a minute. Let me set up for some bingo. And we're back. I like how I kept the timer running. Let's get rid of this. It's only brought us strife and grief. Our poor little pig. He'll never know what it's like to have this whole world, this whole life set up before him. Oh shit, I just realized something. I actually have the wrong thing for bingo. Wait, you guys want to see something? Let me show you something. Oh, no, wait. It's not on this one. Damn it. It's only on the intro. Look, I'm in the window. And the wall. All right. Give me 1 sec. Just got to set up a new bingo. So I have to pull up, like, the goals. Unfortunately, because we haven't secured all the goals yet, there is not currently a like you have to paste all of the goals every time that you play, and then you have to there's just a couple little steps. It's like no big deal. It just takes a minute. Generate card. Okay, I think we are good. Thanks everyone for sticking around, by the way. Appreciate y'all. All right. It's Bringo time. Previously we've been doing things where we're going back through goals that, wait. Hello? There we go. Previously we're doing goals that like we haven't achieved before. I want to do an honest to God bingo attempt here. So just like last time when we were doing this, we're just basically going to play bingo by ourselves and try to fill out. We're going to try to black out the card. Unlikely that we'll be able to do that. Our record is 14 squares in an hour and a half. So the rules of bingo state that you get 30 seconds after the timer has started to look at the card, study it, and make some executive decisions. So we are going to be doing a brand new card, something I haven't seen before, and just see where we're at. We're also going to destroy the Gift Rush card. It's been an honor, sir. Pleasure. We learned that that is not our category, and that's okay. There may come a day where we come back to that. Oh, we should also change this title here. We're gonna change this to maybe the real gifts were the bingos we made along the way. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's beautiful. I feel like we learned something from that. Okay. So, I'm going to be, bingo to the polls. Yeah, oh my gosh. Shout out to that being stuck in my head at every election for the rest of my life, by the way. Literally, every time standing in line, it's like, all right, we ready to Pokemon go to the polls? Yeah, no, I agree. That would be actually a really, really cool thing. I think that would require us to do this outside of, oh, you know what, actually? You can make a filter that did it. That just, like, covered the bingo card. That's not a bad idea. No, it really is overwhelming to look at. For sure. For sure. Oh, but you know what I also learned that you can do? I learned that while you're not allowed to make any progress on anything, you are allowed to change the name of the file if you want to. So we could go out there and we could be like, we could just be butts or whatever. And then we can also change the background if we want to have more majestic vibe. You're not allowed to change the main filter or anything, but you're not allowed to dust anything off. But we can be ready there. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. I think I like the way you're thinking. I think we need those sort of thoughts to figure out what we need to do. But right now, I think it just kind of is what it is, and it's just gonna be overwhelming. All right, I got some orange juice. Again, I'm gonna be very quiet here for the first 30 seconds and probably not as talkative as normal, or at least I'm gonna try not to be as talkative as normal, but I have a tendency to not shut up. So we'll see what happens here. Who's ready for some bingo? Again, we have an hour and a half, and the goal is to black out the card, or at least we want to get 14 or more to be our current record for how many squares we did in that time. We don't know what games are going to come up. We don't know if these are going to be good goals for us or bad goals, and we're just going to do our best. All right. We're beginning the bingo in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, and we're in. I hate to say it that we're starting with Golfaria. I genuinely hate to say it. But we have 2 Golfaria goals in there, both get the breaks and get the blockbuster. So there's kind of no excuse. We also have a nice synergy in there of the Barbuda reach. We want to reach 25 rooms. That's also what the gift requirement is for Barbuda. So wait, I gotta get the breaks first. I knew that. My strategy for the breaks is get to the old ball. What's his name? Wise Ball? Oh, forgot about him. I mean, I didn't forget about him. That was saving time. Because we should be able to get both of these relatively quickly. So we want to get here to start. Set ourselves up for a nice putt here. All right, that's fine, actually. I was kind of scared there. Jerk. Nice. That's where we want to be. All right, and this is Hell in a Cell. The worst room I think ever made in a video game, probably. This is the room where they realized they got the labels mixed up for Ping Golf and Golfaria. Genuinely, if you can make it through this room, you're there. Like, this is the obstacle. Okay. This is good so far. There's a birdie over here, I believe. Yep. Oh, just a little too hard. That was so perfect. Oh my gosh. All right, so now we've got the brakes. You wouldn't know it, but we did get the brakes. I wonder if this is even, like, the right play to go back through this. I wonder... Do you keep your item if you restart the game? Or do you need to get to a checkpoint with your item? I don't know. You keep it? Easy sell. Thank you, Noxmoo. That is huge tech, actually. Oh wait, we can't go through this way, can we? Yeah, we have to go all the way back. Let's get this guy. Get a couple strokes. Yeah, we could use the jump pad. You're right. Let's give that a go. Holy. It worked. Oh, did you see that shot? I mean, we ended up in the mud anyway, but... Can we go up this way? Oh, we can. I thought we needed to go around. That's good. This feels alright so far. We've been here in worse situations. Oh, I should mark the square because, again, we want to get in the habit. We gotta get in that habit. Tame the brakes. We do not want to pull that shit that we did last year. Barbuda, it's kind of... I'm trying to remember how much it costs, but I believe you have to buy that one, if I'm not mistaken. And it's up in the shop in the upper part of the like the upper left corner. It's 100. I believe that. All right, this is what we call Noxmoo's Gambit. It's where we go get that birdie over there. There we go. Look at that. And that, I just realized that also because Blockbuster is the gift that helps us get that gift there. So we're 2 squares in after 8 minutes, and we're working our way. It's only 4 gifts? Oh my gosh, that's so fast. Let's go get some other quick gifts then. No, there's actually a whole separate thing on the card that is just for drink items. It actually, it started a huge argument in the community because everyone was arguing whether or not fuel counts as a drink for Porgy. It was very funny. There was a brief moment where I actually considered naming my stream Beverage Fuel. And then I was like, what the hell am I talking about? Do I want to make my identity around a porgy debate? Maybe we'll start a UFO 50 bingo podcast. That'll be the name of it. All right. And then I want to synergize this into that Barbudical. Yeah. Unfortunately. So was there... So were you mentioning the candy because was on this card? Or were you just mentioning it because it would be faster? Yeah, you know what? That is actually an excellent observation. Because we are providing beverage, and we do obtain it. It's actually an like I know you're Kappa facing that, but there is an argument there actually. I think because it is the goal for it is expressly states obtain a beverage, quote unquote, and that is obtaining water for the world. That is very interesting. Okay. This bat has I don't think I'm allowed to say what I'm about to say, so I just won't. Trying to think of food item. Okay, cool. No, there's actually some really quick food items. Yes, there's a whole if you find like the bingo resource doc, it's got everything you need to know on it, like what counts as food and what doesn't. I should have gone. I don't know why I didn't go on this one. Alright, so this will be a double square. The coins are food for capitalism. Now there's a stance I can stand behind. That is a beautiful poetic political statement that I could not begin to comprehend what it could mean. But I weirdly feel like I stand behind it. I don't know why. The coins are food for capitalism. We are slaves to the coin. Without the coin, we have no food. Without the food, we cannot live. Coins are food to capitalism. They're feeding a corrupt system. I love that idea. This, but unironically. I wonder what the actual optimal route is for this goal, because I've kind of been like doing a route that makes the most sense to me, but it certainly is not the fastest way to do this. I should definitely look this up. I just can't believe that I lied to myself and I said, when I start streaming, this is going to be my opportunity to eat my vegetables to learn all of the things about these games that I, wanted to, that I've been putting off learning because I didn't have a good excuse to sit behind a computer and work on all these things before. But now I'm like, I don't want to do that. I still don't want to do it. Nothing changes. We are very close to finishing this goal, though. We will know when we're done with this goal when you see the gift icon pop up in the right corner. Which I think we only have like a couple more rooms here, and then we'll have it done. I can't believe the block koala beat level 14 popped up again. Love that level. I think about it often. Did you know that counts as a very hard goal? How awesome is that? There we go. All right, cool. So we have collected 4 gifts. Let's see. What's another quick one that we want to jump into? Let's go to the Velgris one, because that one's pretty quick. Or it can. It can be. Okay, so the secret is you don't want to avoid the money like I have been. We also haven't seen too much money. We don't care about the bird. We really just want to get a lot of sense here and roll the dice. It's not really too much more past that. Could be enough. Not likely, but it could be. Yeah, that doesn't get us there. All right. So now we have to finish the second floor, and we should have enough money to do this now, but it's a risk. What would you guys run if you ever ran a game at GDQ? Because I don't think that UFO 50 would be my game of choice. I think I'd want to do something in the awful block. Something just really stupid. I feel like that's where the most fun is had. I think that's enough. I mean, who am I kidding? I would absolutely love to to run this at GDQ, but would it be my first choice? Wow, beat 5 levels in Block Koala, Camouflage, and Warp Tank. I haven't seen that goal before, and that just pisses me off. Let's do the Kit Club goal now. 18 minutes and 4 goals done is so good, by the way. At least for me. Alright, so... good start, good start. So we just have to beat the first world without charging any of our shots. Which is, honestly, not too bad. There's a couple tricky things that you just got to keep in mind, but... charge shots are mostly... wait, did I read that wrong? Kick club. No. Oh, without using uncharged shots. Oh, Pogo, you are the greatest. Thank you for telling me that. I was gonna say, like, it's a... I was like, this is a surprisingly easy goal. I can't believe I've died twice on that first room, by the way. But we don't need to talk about it. I totally misread that card. It's one of my, I did not mean to hit that. We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. This ain't that serious. One of my big problems with, bingo is I'm not fully dyslexic, but I do mix around words, and my mind skips over words often. So I struggle a lot with reading a board really fast sometimes. So I really appreciate keeping me honest. Yeah, it is kind of a, like, it feels like it should say only using charged shots would make a little bit more sense, but I'm sure that there's a reason why. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Again, we're just going to pretend like those didn't happen because this is not a serious bingo. But I guess I should be aware that, like, I need to make sure that I'm not doing that in a real bingo context. We're gonna let it slide for now, but I did really watch that for the actual thing. What? I'm gonna die on frickin' Racket World. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The really hard part about the charged shots, yeah, is moments like that. I think that one is too inexcusable to not reset for, unfortunately. And we'll do it more honest. The only hard part is that, like, when you're charging your shot, you can't dodge. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, it's just like it leaves you just out in the open because you have to charge it for like a full second before it actually lets go, and you can't let go of the button, otherwise you will it will kick the ball. So you have no way to get out of that. We're gonna get in on this one though, and this is obviously food items. I think that goes without saying. The collectible in this game is food items, so. Let's mark that down. This also counts as levels, so. Ah, see, like that, I had started charging it before I hit the ground, so it kicked it like that. Again, I'm just gonna let it slide for now because I didn't do it on purpose, but we just need to keep that in mind for real bingo. I have a vampire Disconian, therefore you're like, in some context, I'm sure you could make a point for that, but again, it's either a positive or a negative thing, depending on how much you love semantics. But there's so much of figuring that sort of stuff out in the community. And then when someone like just goes for it in a race, like, wait a second, doesn't this count as that? It causes so much strife. So actually having those conversations before the season starts is really good. Yeah. Because really, as like for the casters, it's really hard on them because they kind of have to be the rules arbiters as well. Because if they see something happen that you know, shouldn't be allowed, then they have to unmark the goal and, you know, let them know why and stuff like that. So it's best to have all the answers to those things figured out already. Oh, again, not on purpose. We're gonna call this one a very cheesed goal. I cheated this goal. Let the record show. This does not count in a real context. To be honest, it's not all that serious right now. I'm calling Carl Jobst. I'm just kidding. It's over. On my solo bingo card, I cheated the entire time and thought no one would notice. Oops. Which, by the way, it says like you have to just use charged shots. So even just that accidental little kick, that would mean I'd have to restart the whole goal. So, all right, that's levels. That is a food item, and that of course is yep, exactly. Oh, did I not? I didn't even. I marked the wrong thing earlier. My bad. It'd be funny to practice speed reading so that I could be better at bingo. I'm a big reader, but I read so slow. Like, it takes me forever. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Noxmoo. I'm like, we're gonna get the 4 items here, and then we'll also get the gold disc. Just anytime you see Waldorf and a cherry disc or gold disc goal is just chef's kiss. Fish pickup is food. Correct. And canned food is also food. So, count that as a food. I feel like I slipped back into my teacher mode there for a second. I don't know if you picked up on that. I didn't mean to. Balloon and binoculars. Wow, that's so lucky. All right, so we definitely did that. Yeah. Yeah, you're eating it. You're not just... It's not just there happen to be fish in the sky. You are using that food to propel your body forward. It is actually like the definition of food, because it literally gives you energy. I need to mark that goal. Oh, Ghost, you don't need to mark that goal. You didn't see me last year, man. You don't know how much I lost because I didn't mark goals immediately. I lost so much. All right, that's our gold disc. Nice and easy. What's next? Oh, you know what? We probably should have done Velgris gold disc as well. Let's do the Rock on Island one, because that one is... It's kind of long-ish, but collecting the fish fills you with determination. So I have a very strange thing to ask you guys. In Lord of the Rings, Gollum, when we were introduced to Gollum in Fellowship of the Ring, we see him bite into a fish, like right from the water. That's disgusting, right? Because I have a group of friends who, like, adamantly says, no, that is the most delicious looking fish of all time. It's not. It's vile. It's horrific. And that's the point. It's supposed to be vile. It's supposed to be horrific. Yeah. When he literally, like, when it's showing, like, how the ring has consumed him, and then he bites into a fish, and then it, like, I'm not going to describe it, but it, like, you know, it looks like how you would imagine biting into, like, a live fish would be. And God, it's horrible. It's horrible. But my friends are like, no, yum, tasty. Crazy. All right, so we need to have 4 cavemen, one of each type, fully upgraded. So now that we've upgraded ourselves, this should be a pretty straightforward goal for us. I don't feel the need to fully upgrade ourselves past this, so... Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And maybe, you know, and I asked this question because I'm not the biggest seafood fan in the world. I do partake in, like, a sushi. I don't mind. I'll have some tasty shrimp. I like crab. But I don't know. I don't know if this is the right thing. Why only 4th square 1 6? Oh, sorry. Did I say 4? I think I don't know where 4 came from in my mind. I know it's 6. I know it's one of each type fully upgraded. I just said 4. But again, I appreciate it. I really do. Because that would be just like me, to be like, ah, no, you know what? I'm only going to do 4. Okay, so that's 5. So we just need to get a bowman here, which we shouldn't even need to worry about. Our guys will get us the stuff. We don't even need to beat this level, so, right? There we go. Or do we? Just want to verify the goal. Yeah, just have all 6. Yay. Rock on! Island. Done. Kind of want to do the Camp 2 goal real quick, as I've been actually doing very good with that. It might. It's weird though, right? Because it's like, it's trying to balance how much do you get from the chickens versus how much should you just upgrade yourself, because that allows you to beat the waves faster, versus how much should you just like beeline it like I did just there. And there's a couple people in the community who are like big on Rock on Island, and they could answer that question for you. For me, I think I'm comfortable going at that speed. Like that keeps that goal well within the... For most goals, you want to be able to do them within 5 minutes. For the hard goals, you want to be able to do them within 10. If you can't do the goal in 10 minutes, then you're not fast enough at that goal. So for that goal, which is an easy goal, it still lands within 5 minutes, so... Does meat count as collecting food since it's money? I believe it does count as food, yes. So eating a chicken there would count as food. It's not the fastest thing you could do for the food rush. I don't think, especially because you'd have to make a campfire for it. So I probably wouldn't do that, but I don't know. I don't have perfect strategy either, so what do I know? Oh, the meat that pops out of the dinos. No, that does not count as food. The chickens are food, but the dino meat is not. Okay, a little risky there. That's fine. All right, so this should be our last level. We just gotta find the friendship bracelet. Which we are not finding anything we're really looking for right now. Can he also sell it? I don't know if he can or not, but he's not currently, so... Come on, friendship bracelet. Come on, friendship. Yeah. Alright, cool. Friendship bracelet. Got it. I kind of want to do a food rush. Oh wait, I didn't even mark off Barbuda. Wow. Well, maybe we should go into camouflage, actually. interesting goal that we have there. 2 out of 3 collectibles. I assume that's supposed to say 4 more. Wait, 2 or 3 collectibles or more on. Okay, never mind. I totally misread that. 2 out of 3 or more collectibles on 3 levels is actually grammatically correct. Look at all those chickens. I think it's actually one of the times that getting the baby is actually faster, so we don't have to do that loop around to get the to go into the hole. Bet that's true. Yeah, I like the 2+. That saves. I really think that's going to be the next iteration. And I bet you that, you know, a lot of the people who are working behind the scenes on crafting these goals and getting the phrasing right, I bet that's going to be something they work on next. Because one, the phrasing needs to be precise so it's not exploitable, but then on the flip side, it also can't just be wait. We have to get 2 out of 3 here. But also, it needs to be more understandable, I think. Like, it needs to be, like, easier to understand at a glance. So just, like, limiting the language. Oh, I forgot to camouflage myself. Which is kind of the whole game, so gotta make sure you do that. That was a good level. And this is our 5th level. This is another one where I think actually getting the baby is faster than getting the orange. Because we're already here. So, I don't know, it makes sense to me. Hate when it puts you in the death spiral. I really do. Alright, that is 5. And I think we actually want to do these ones, because I think these ones are faster. Man, I just realized how long it's been since I've done these levels, though. I almost got birded. Just getting to the end might be the obstacle for me. We'll see. How would you get to that? You'd have to go from brown over here. Got it. Okay. This shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Unless I'm missing... Oh, I am missing something. Yeah, there we go. That's not so bad. Yeah. Then we have to go. Wait. I'll get it. There we go. Alright, we're fine. Alright, we gotta do one more. Officially halfway through the bingo card, by the way. Or, officially halfway through the bingo time. That's what I meant to say. So far, pretty good pace, actually. Okay, so we want to get that orange down there. That 4-inch door hinge. All right. And that is 7. Which also gives us a gift, for the record. Obviously, that counts as a food item. Let's do the Elphazar's hat goal. This one is kind of hard, actually. So we can't pick up any upgrades. And we have to beat stages 1 and 2. It's interesting that it says upgrades or healing. Because again, I think it adds a little bit more to the card. And I do think that in this game, healing is an upgrade because it's used just like any other upgrade slot. So I don't know. I'm of the opinion that just for readability, that it should just say without any upgrades. But again, these are minor things. They do so well writing out these bingo goals and coming up with so many fun things. I don't want to sound like I'm like complaining about it. Just refining from one B tier player. I can't believe that this character doesn't have a name. Learning that was like learning that the narrator in Fight Club doesn't have a name. I was like, excuse me? Of course she has a name. Her name is, Okay, I need to be careful not to pick up another card here. I'll just take a death. Does that. Just kidding. We have to restart. That's rough. That is a rough place to restart. Yeah, like it is there because, you know, you don't want to say without collecting any upgrade cards, because that's not the goal. You can pick up cards all you want. You just got to make sure that you're not actually getting any benefits from them. So I can definitely, I can understand why the goal is written the way it is. I just feel like it should just be expressly stated in the rules, rather than being written on the card like that. That it's like, by the way, yes, healing does count as an upgrade in this context. Maybe the card could instead say, without matching any cards. Because that kind of fills... Yeah, without matching any cards, yeah. So far, so good here. I mean, obviously, we're taking a death there, but that's all right. I'm really only... I don't even say worried, but, like, the only time I, like... this game stresses me out is here in, like, the first world. And I think it gets a little bit easier to manage as you go. Yeah. So as long as we beat this boss here, I should be all right. So I don't think the train level is actually that tough. In before I take, like, all my deaths on the train level. I was gonna say, it's like 1 or 2 more hits. We probably have spent too much time on this goal because we had to restart it here. But this is definitely like either a hard or... yeah, probably just a hard on this card if I had to guess. Yeah, try spinning over the gaps. Yeah, I know you can. Normally, I would probably go for it, but being that I can't, like, take any upgrades, I'm like, I just don't know if I want to... I don't know if I want to take those risks while we're actually doing pretty well here on the old bingo. Oops. It's sometimes tight and sometimes not. There's one that's, like, very free. And then there's, like, some that are, like, you really gotta nail it. It's like a little bit of coyote time. Which is, this game is pretty generous for, but, like, even still. This game was so funny because I was actually pretty intimidated by it because I was like, I mean, the first level wasn't really that tough, but I don't know if I really want to, like, sit down and play through it. And I actually, like, I played through the first level a couple of times, and then I, like, failed this second level a handful of times. And then I was like, man, I just do not know if I have the chops for this game. And then when I decided, you know what, maybe I will just play it, I gold disced it on the first attempt, and then immediately ran it back, and then cherry disced it. I'm like, oh, this game's actually pretty easy. Speaking of, That is 2 levels done for that part, and that is that goal complete. We're doing pretty good on our level rush. What's up, brother? Hey, look. Did you see on my channel now? I don't know why it unlocked before I hit 25 subscribers, but I can actually take subscribers now. I should do 2 levels here. So, I'm very, very hyped. It's a huge thing. And also, I got a job today. So, I'm having the best damn day of my life. Also, UFO 50 is getting a physical Switch release on Fangamer. And also, like, a little booklet. This is literally, like, the best day of my freaking life. By the way, we're just doing 2 levels here. I don't know if I mentioned it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Winter bit. Wait, you could hear the balls sinking into the sea as I embarrassingly cannot get past level 2 right now. Welcome back. We were just doing it for the level. Let's see. What are we doing next? I kind of want to do... No, I think you could feel it in the water. Like Gladriel. I get it. I love pin golf. Pin golf was probably my first love of the pack. I wouldn't say it's my current favorite, but it's easily in my top 3. Easily. So for this card, we have to beat 5 levels in Block Koala. One of them is unfortunately got to be my favorite level, level 14. But we're gonna get it's a good card for this because we can get 2 levels here. Mark that off. Magic Garden and Pin Golf. Wow, great takes. Not my takes, for sure, but great takes. Okay, so those are our 2 levels there. Immediately starts spamming emotes. Gets banned in chat. Thanks for the subscription. Bro has an emote. Hey, I didn't put that there. That ain't me. I don't know how Twitch works, but if I can revoke your emote privileges, I will. You better believe it. Cyber Owl. Oh my gosh. Winter bit. I did not know how controversial yet how brave your takes were. That's what I'm saying, man. Enjoy your founder badge. Don't you feel like you're part of something important? You were there. You were... Type I was here as chat if you're you. Oh, Mooncat is so easily in my top 5 also. Mooncat just warms my soul. I came around to combatants. Maybe not as much as like Val, but like, you know, I do appreciate combatants. We're gonna have to become her for this. I just remembered where we are, man. I'm not even messing with you right now. I'm looking up a speed run. Live. And we're gonna play it live with them. It's gonna be excellent. Talk amongst yourself for a minute. Okay, we're gonna try to play at the speed of Spooty Biscuit. I got a joke. It's called this level in this koala block game. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna watch what he does. And I'm gonna do it right alongside him. I already messed up. I'm falling behind. Slow down, Spooty. You crazy? What are you trying to freaking? Where's the fire? Where's the fire, Spooty? Some of us are trying to go fast, but not that fast. Hold on. I need you to go back. Wait, he pushed this one over there. Oh my gosh, I'm going to literally have a heart attack. Oh my gosh. This level is infinity long. Ah! Oh, shit. He's so far ahead of me, and it's a grid-based game where you can't speed anything up. How does he do it? Where's the run button? Where are you hiding this from me? Did he? Wait. How did he? What? What did I miss? How does any of this? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. What? You pushed that down there. Oh, it's because you can just go. Okay. I didn't realize you could just do that. Whoops. Okay. Guys, we're gonna make it. Thank you for everyone who's stuck around through the block koala. You guys are actually the real fans. Oh my lord. Shout out to Spooty. Okay. Okay. Well, that just about ruined my beautiful, perfect day. Um, you know, I've been there. There's some games that I am unapologetic for no reason. Um, that one is bad. It's still in my top 50. Hell yeah. I just don't know why they couldn't do like UFO 49. You know? I feel like that would have been a play. You know, it's pretty remarkable how much my day has turned around, because can I tell you how my day started? I forgot that they're doing some plumbing things at my apartment, so our water was off, and so I wasn't able to shower this morning, and then right as I was about ready to brush my teeth with my water bottle, I was like, oh shit, I could actually just it sounds like they just turned the water on. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'll just like brush my teeth with normal water. This is going fine. I'm gonna jump in the shower. I jump in the shower. It's freezing cold. I realize they've turned the water back on, just not the hot water. That's how my day started. Yeah, it's been a rough one. But then, all of a sudden, yeah, it's actually so hot right now. We went out to go get coffee this afternoon, and like, I didn't even want to stand in the sunshine. I was like, can we just like walk through the shady parts to get there? All right, so that's 2 levels there. So by the way, we've done 5 games doing 2 levels in them, just for keeping track of that. And then we have to do 5 levels here in Warp Tank. But then we also have to do 9 levels and speak to 3 NPCs, so. Fortunately, we've been playing a lot of Warp Tank, so. Woof. All right. That's 3. Oh, by the way, Winter Bit, we straight up gave up on the gift rush. We literally, I hit a wall so hard with the with Grimstone that it actually like it ruptured my morale to an unescapable level, and then realizing I was gonna have to spend the next hour doing Lords of Disconia, and it's still, we have like hours of Grimstone left. I said, you know what? More for Spooty and Cosmoing. They can have this category actually. Motherfucker. Sorry. It's fine. I'm fine. Oh shit. I didn't realize, like, there was something about it that was so, like, appetizingly simple about when I said, like, you know, gifts, I could do all gifts. I don't think there's too many actually, like, really hard gifts to get. I should not have died there. But just gotta destroy the Blue Disc Army. So true. They've had it too good for too long. Okay, that is like the most tilting thing I think about this game is that like when you go around the spiral and then it shoots you back the other direction as soon as you go to the other wall. We're not gonna let that get to us though, are we? No. Yes, we are. Okay, let's do it again. We're free. We're free. Alright, that is 4 levels done. Ah! I knew that was coming. We're risking it. We're risking it. Worth it. Never punished. Alright, that is 5 levels. So we get to mark off that square. Yay. But we're not done yet. Because we have to get 9 levels. And we have to talk to 3 NPCs. Which is kind of a weird part of this goal. I feel like talk to 3 NPCs would be its own goal, or complete 9 levels, but no, it's like both. I did that so wrong. Okay. I'm stuck in the spin cycle. How do I get out? I got lost. I'm sorry. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You're still a good guy. People still care about you. Friends aren't gonna abandon you. Not this time. What? Okay. I mean, I have no one to blame but myself for putting myself in these situations. You know, you gotta take accountability for your life sometimes. I recognize that I have a problem. My problem is named Derek Yu, so really it is kind of his fault. All right, that's 6. Let's get the pink tank. Really important. For the speedrun tech, of course. Oh, I hate when I do that. Oh my gosh. Hoisted by my own petard. I'm not crazy about that phrase. What I can't figure out is why I use it so damn often. I think it's just because it feels better than saying, damn, I'm an idiot. And I gotta find a better way to say that. A more self-positive way. As if you are hoisted by your own petard, it kind of sounds like you've done something important. That is 7. So we're going to talk to the NPC over here. Wait, is he not over here? No, wait. He is over here. We gotta get past level 9 first. Right. I knew that. Other side of the pit. Thank you. We're playing with fire here, very, very literally. Get out of here. Ah! I mean, let's just do it and be legends. Ugh. Ah, I moved 1 square too far. 1 square too far. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. We knew we were going to lose some time on Warp Tank. We knew it. We accounted for that. But, that said, we can't account for that much more. Because we do only have about less than 15 minutes left. So we actually got to start grinding through some of these last goals if we want to beat our PB. Move, please. Thank you. What if I become the greatest Warp Tank player of all time? I mean, it's quite the hypothetical. But what if it happened? I wouldn't even recognize myself when I looked in the mirror, I don't think. So let's go over here, because then we can talk to this, this car. So that's 1. And then we're going to do this last level. It is beautiful to dream. It's kind of like, you know, just hoping for a better world, you know? I can't believe I was like, holy shit, I'm cracked actually. Maybe I am the greatest player of Warp Tank of all time. I'm not. Still got just a smidge more growing to do. Just a smidge more growing to do. Just a smidge. Just a teardrop away. I don't know. He's not one of us. Okay. I don't think he does it exactly like that. Mother truck and sugar and whatnot. I always forget how to do this bit. And it's just go back. Alright. Mission accomplished. We have successfully done 9 levels. Now we have to talk to 2 more NPCs and then we can mark off this damn square. Wow, did we spend a lot of time here. Which, I mean, to be honest, I kind of expected to. Oh, he's in there. Right. I knew that. Hold, please. Let me just reset my entire brain. There we go. There we go. Then the other guy is... He is... Oh, it's the guy hidden... Like, he's like the little squid fella, right? He's hiding. Yeah. I kind of wish he wouldn't, you know? Anyone remember where he's hiding? There is an actual invisible NPC? What? Oh, there's something new every day, man. The Pig Man? Y'all are just making shit up. You think I won't notice? The Pig Man. Gonna have to wake up pretty early in the morning to get with me with something like that. Where is this guy? I'm crazy, right? I think he's up more. Okay. Okay. Yes, there he is. But we have to get in there. We have to enter through the other side. No, wait. You need 14 to get here, right? Yeah, you need 14 to get to this guy. Where's the other guy? We only have 5 minutes left of this bingo. Holy. Hold on. Resource dock. I need you now more than ever. Control F. Warp tank. Get 5 coffees. Okay, okay, so we Okay, so there's the little car. Oh, the little train. We didn't go and talk to the little twain. That's white. The little twain. It's fine. This game actively makes me feel less intelligent. Wait, where? I thought it was right there. Are you okay? What's up? Here, I have, let me pause this real fast. One sec. One second. Sorry, everything's fine. We're back. We got 4 minutes left on the timer, and unfortunately, I don't know how to... Wait, I can hit undo split. There we go. That should do it. Okay. You have to... Okay. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I'm so confused. At this point, I'm just like, I just want to get this last goal done. Just one. It's one tiny goal. Not you. Because this doesn't lead us to the Whittle Twain. I'm so confused. Yeah, this is the racetrack. I have 2 minutes. Oh my gosh. Go right to be honest. Yeah, I never go for this goal either, but we did it the other day, so I was like, I should be able to just do it. Not the case. Is it over here? I mean, we've been over here like 16 times. It must be. Oh, it's over here, isn't it? This is where it is. Yep, top right corner. I locked myself in a glass cage of emotion. The Whittle Twain. We did it. Holy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. We got 1 minute to beat 2 levels in, wait, we did one level there. So we have to beat 2 levels in, 2 games here in, like, a few seconds. That's one. I'll be honest. We have 45 seconds. This is gonna probably not even be tight. Okay, that's 2. 2 levels in Campanello. Okay, we got 30 seconds. It's actually as low-key possible. Come on, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Slow is fast, slow is fast. Bam, we actually did it. Oh my god. Let's go. Wow, I can't believe we pulled that off. Foods, I only have marked 3, but there might have been 4. Alright, so how many squares did we actually end up with here? We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Beating our PB. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Cool. Well, I think that'll just about do it. Well, let's talk through that bingo card here for a minute. Because there's a couple things that I think I could have done significantly better. One, I think get 4 gold discs from this card was so doable. We had Velgris, we had Waldorf's Journey. You know, I think that was actually a super doable thing to get done. We had Barbuda, we could have done very easily. Hell, we could have even finished Camouflage. It is possible there. It's just been a while since I've done it. So I probably wouldn't have done it in this context. I feel really good about how we synergized the gifts really early on. I think that was really smart. But in a bingo context, I don't think I would have actually gotten that square. Because I think 4 gifts is so fast. And I was using it to alley-oop into something, whereas in a bingo context, I think in this case it would have actually been better to, like, if we were doing an actual bingo, it would have been better to just gun for that, get it done. We didn't get the party house middle square, which also probably would have been quick. Correct. Yes, for Camouflage, for gold, all you have to do is beat that last stage. And since we already had to beat 7 of them, like, if we just instead, we went back to do, like, the faster ones, but if we continued to go forward, we actually could have very easily alley-ooped that into being a gold disc there. Let's see. I stand by my Vanger. Yeah, you just got to beat, I think it's like, is it 10 levels? Let me just see real fast. If you go the optimal route. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, and then the final level, which is really, really easy. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have gone for the combatants one. That goal is slow and hard, and it's a hard game. And it would have been tough for me. I definitely would not have done win the first match 3 times with 6 unique characters for Hotfoot. Definitely wouldn't have done that. Like, it's not even too slow, but unless I needed to, I wouldn't have gone for that. Beyond that, I actually feel really good about that. I feel like we're warming up and we're getting the pieces together, and I'm actually getting really hyped for this next bingo thing. I, of course, also want to shout out before we finish here, Cherry Rush is coming up. I'm not partaking in it, but I will definitely be in chat rooting on the whole time. It's awesome. It's a charity event, and it's gonna be it's gonna be sick as hell if you want to watch these games done really, really fast. And they're gonna finish UFO 50 in a matter of a couple days, so it's gonna be really hype. And it's not just getting cherry discs on things. There's also like there's some fun little event stuff happening as well, so check that out. It's gonna be really, really good, and that's at the end of this month here. Yeah, for me, I just opened up subscriptions, so if you want to subscribe, that's great. I'm not going to be begging for subscribers. I was begging for followers because I wanted to get to 25, but now that the door is open for subscribers, you know, if you're having a great time, I really appreciate it, but absolutely no pressure. I'm gonna call it here. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Thanks for everyone for hanging out, and for all the follows and the subscriptions today. It's been great. So I appreciate the hell out of all of you, and I don't know, maybe see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you the next time. See ya.